Hello, everyone. I am Faith Godbold from A Touch of Faith. Thank you for watching the replay. Come on in. I am super excited to be here with you all today as we create a beautiful 40-ounce tumbler. As you're coming in, make sure you say something so I know you're here, whether you're watching us right now live or later on the replay. And if you don't mind, I always love seeing how far our broadcast is reaching. So if you would, go ahead and drop your city and state in the comments. And I can't wait to see who joins us for today. And then finally, if this is your first time joining us on a live or replay, go ahead and comment the word new. And after this tutorial is over, I will go back and I will invite you to become a part of our faith family. So how is everyone doing today? I hope you're having an amazing day so far. I will tell you that we survived the rainy weekend. We had a rainy day, I would say, at the Sweet Potato Festival, but I am so thankful and so blessed for all of the many opportunities that God continues to send my way. And we'll be talking more about that today as we go through. So y'all go ahead, come on in, get settled. Let's check the comments and see who we have. We're in Studio 2 today, and I am excited to be here. Let's see. Oh, well, hello. My mom is here. Hey, Mom, you made it. Mom, I thought you were still in the store, but I guess you made it. Oh, wow, there's Kathleen. Hey, Kath, how are you? I'm so happy to have you here. And I think I saw you message me right before I was going live. So I'll go back and respond after this live is over. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. You've made my day. Can y'all say hello to Kathleen for me? She is such an awesome friend and mentor. And I'm just so thankful for all the many things that God is doing for her and for me through her. So I'm so excited. My Aunt Florence is here and Kathleen is joining us from Washington, she says. So thank you so very much. Hello, Jody. How are you? So happy to see you here from North Carolina. And I see Sister Julia is here. Well, hello, sis. How are you? Y'all keep coming in. You're doing so great for me today. I am so excited to be back. We did not go live Saturday from the festival as I had planned because of the weather. We had some rain and we did experience some wind. So we thought it was best to probably not go live. And I have to say a huge thank you right now to my family. They are my biggest supporters and cheerleaders, and I would not be able to do those in-person events without them. So I want to say thank you to my hubby, Mr. A Touch of Faith. He is so sweet. He is the reason I'm able to do the in-person events. You know, I feel like I do all of the work behind the scenes, preparing everything. And the day of the event, he helps make sure everything is set up for me. And I'll be showing you a video of that a little bit later. So thank you to him. I want to thank my mom. Mom, you always are my greatest supporter and cheerleader. And you've supported me from day one. My mom was actually one that gave me the idea to turn this into a business. And most recently, I think my past few events, my mom has been able to join me. And I am just thrilled to have her alongside, right there by my side. And she helps keep me calm because I try to have everything just all set the way that I see it in my mind. And so, Mom, I thank you so much. I love you. And my Aunt Florence, oh my gosh, if I ever had an employee for A Touch of Faith, she would be the first one because she's been there from day one when I did my very first vendor event in, I believe it was 2018, if I remember correctly. And oh my goodness, we have had some times together. She sticks right by my side. And she just does it because she loves me. And I know she looks at me as a daughter. So thank you, Aunt Flo. I really appreciate y'all. All right, let's see who else we have coming on in. Oh, there is Melissa. Melissa stopped by Saturday at the festival, y'all. And she came by and visited and chatted up with us for a bit. It was so good to see you Saturday. And we did get our ugly chocolate chip cookies. And they are so good. I've been nibbling off of it. So happy to have that. And let's see who else. All right, I'm so excited, y'all. So what are we going to create today? Well, a few days ago, Saturday, on my page, I made a post and I said, help us settle this debate because my aunt has been wanting a 40-ounce tumbler. She's seen mine, and I do have mine here today, y'all. Try to keep my water with me. This is the one that I made and I take it to work every day. And I also just drink from it at home because I find it is just easier to get my water in, and I don't have to feel like I'm switching out all the water bottles. That's what I used to do prior to drinking from this. So my aunt, she's been eyeballing, I'm sure, mine. My mom has one, and she told me, she said, I would love to have a tumbler, and she only gave me two requirements. She said, I want it to be pink and I want it to have butterflies. So I said, okay, well, let me see what I can come up with. So we put it out to you all to help us decide, because she loved both of the designs. So I'm going to show you the winning design right now. Hey, Natalia, how are you? Natalia told me earlier she loves my energy. I hope you can feel it today, Natalia. So I put it out to you all for a vote, and I'm going to show you the design that won. Okay, so if you did not get a chance to participate, you can go back on my page and scroll back down to Saturday. You'll see the pictures of both tumblers. But are y'all ready? Can we get a drum roll? Let's see what the winning design is. And my Aunt Florence is going to be surprised. Let's do a drum roll. Right. Are we excited? Are we ready? You're right. Jody says you can't go wrong with either one. And I absolutely love your reasoning for which tumbler we should choose. Some of you said they're both beautiful. We got votes for both. But I'll tell you what ended up helping us decide. And Aunt Flo, I'm telling you the choice because she doesn't know either yet which one it is. What helped us decide is the fact that she can use this anytime she wants. It's not going to limit her to any particular season. Okay, so let me see while we're here. And I'm going to grab, let me grab the picture right quick. I can show it to y'all. I hadn't planned to pull it up, but let me grab it real quick. So y'all give me a second. Let's do it. And if you are excited about today's live, go ahead and leave something in the comments that lets me know that while I grab this. All right, so this is the post from Tuesday, or Saturday, I'm sorry. Today is Tuesday, Faith. So here is our original post right here. Let me just make it a little bit larger so you can see it on my screen. Tell you what, this technology is so amazing. All the things that we're able to do, right? We were reflecting on that yesterday in a meeting after school, and we were just talking about how things have changed. You know, I remember when I was in school, we literally had the computers, the Macintosh. They weren't called MacBooks like we call them now, or the Mac computers. And we actually had floppy disks. Does anyone remember that term? So yeah, it is amazing how things have changed so much. All right, my aunt says she's excited. All right, so let's do this one more time. For anyone who may be new joining us today and you didn't get to see, and you can still go back and participate on that post, but I'll give you one opportunity real fast. We called it this or that. So if you want to vote really quickly, if you want to drop either the word this or number one in the comments, and you can vote for tumbler 1, or if you want to vote for that, you can drop a number 2. So take a moment and do that right now for us, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. I agree with Kat. She says technology is a blessing and curse as we get older. It becomes too challenging to keep up. It really does. Yeah, it's hard. I think because things change, it doesn't stay the same. And I think that is why it makes it hard for us. And one, you know, as soon as you learn one thing, it changes and you have to learn something different all over again. All right, y'all. So there we go. Tumbler 1, Tumbler 2, Tumbler 1, Tumbler 2. I love it. I see all of your votes. All right. So, and I will tell you, it was not easy, y'all. Not easy at all. So you all voted and the votes came in. And if you voted for, let's see which one it is. Are y'all ready? If you voted for tumbler number 2, that is the tumbler that we're going to make today. Now, I will go ahead and tell you, not to say that we won't offer tumbler 1. You will probably see that one at some point. So if you decide that you're interested in either tumbler, you can certainly right now, if you want to comment the word sold followed by number 1, you can have that tumbler. And if you're interested in tumbler number 2, go ahead and comment the word sold followed by 2, and I'll share that link with you in just a minute. I remember Matt said he voted number 2. I remember. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to prep our design. Let me get my mat. I don't usually keep a mat on this table, y'all. So let's do that. And this is, thank you, Kat. Just commented soul number 1. Y'all are making my day today. Thank you so much. All right, y'all, if you are just joining, this is my studio number 2 that I never saw coming, but this was a goal I had for this year. I really just wanted to organize my ribbon because I had so much ribbon. And so on my list of goals for the year, I said I wanted to just have better storage for my ribbon. And one thing led to another. And when I was talking to my husband about it, he said, you know what? I was going to call this my ribbon room, but he said, let's just make it another studio for you. So literally, I started moving some of my sublimation equipment into this room, and it's become a second room where I can now work. And I love it. So welcome to Studio 2. For those of you who may be new, we're not in my normal studio, so I'm having a little different setup today. But what I'd like to do first to get started, I've already printed the design, so I need to cut it out because I don't need all of this extra space. So I'm just going to trim the excess off of my design here. And I'm thankful that I have a little bit of bright light back here because I like to be very precise when I'm trimming it. And I just like to use my rotary cutter. You can use scissors if you want, but I just find that I have more of a precise cut when I am using my rotary cutter. And because my mat is longer than my table, I didn't cut it all the way to the end. Oh, I love that. Kat says her daughter loves butterflies and it's going to be a wonderful gift. Well, yay. I'm excited. All right, let me grab my scissors. I took them with me Saturday, so they were still in my box there. So I'm just going to trim that down some. Hey, Miss Trina, you made it. How are you? Miss Trina has been busy sharing my business and my creations with others, and we were messaging before the live. Thank you, Miss Trina. That means the world to me, and I thank you so much for your support, and I hope you are still enjoying your sunflower wreath. I had that on my list. I'm going to be making another one of those because next month we'll be at the Sweet Potato Festival. And so I wanted to have another one of those. So we'll be making another one of those pretty soon. Hey, brother. My brother Jerry Midas made it. The maestro's in the house. He celebrated a birthday last week. Happy birthday again, brother, to you. And I tell you what, y'all, I was on fall break last week. And would you believe I had 3 birthday celebrations? My childhood best friend, my best friend from college, and then my brother. So we celebrated 3 different birthdays last week, and it was so wonderful to get together with our family, and we had a great time. And I think knowing him, he's probably celebrating. He had a music gig on his birthday, and he told us that's how he loves spending it, just sharing his talent with people. And if you've been following me, you know he created the music for my theme song, the one that I sing at the start of my lives. So yeah, that's my brother. So I'm so excited to have all of you here. But I always say when your family show up, that says a lot. So I'm so thankful for each of them. Okay, y'all. So I just cut the top portion of our design. And hopefully I chose the right template because I had to reprint it. I had 2 different sizes on my screen and I had to reprint it. So this is what we have so far. So this is going to be the top and this will be the bottom. And I did more like a tapered out design on the bottom. So what do y'all think? Y'all like that? I love it, brother. All right, so that's going to be the top. And then now we're going to trim the bottom. Now the bottom, because if you look at a tumbler, the bottom is not really straight. So I can't cut this one with my rotary. I'm just going to use my scissors for this one. And I'm going to just take my time and cut it across, going as straight as I can. I don't really want to cut into the design, so I like to take my time, just like so. And then because I did that tapered edge again, I really and truly only have to worry about 3 of the sides as I'm trimming. Oh, thank y'all so much. And I will get Tumbler 1 listed on the website as well. I've only listed this second one for now, but I will get that listed for us. Okay. So there is the bottom of our design right there. So just a continuation of what we started at the top. Is that pretty good so far? All right, so let's put our mat away. We don't need that. All righty. Do y'all have any questions so far about anything? So we're going to pull out our blank tumbler. And this is a 40 ounce. It's stainless steel, and I love it because you can put hot drinks or cold drinks in them. I have found that my cold drinks will stay cold even longer than what was advertised. I want to say, was it 10 hours, I think is what it was saying. But I put ice in mine at the start of the day. And let's see, y'all. I still have ice in here, and it is super cold still. What I started doing, I didn't use it today, but I found them on Amazon. And if you're interested in the link, I can give you my affiliate link for it. But I found the ice that is shaped like a cylinder, and it's like the shape of the tumbler, and it's in 3 sections. And I love that. That's really the ice I prefer to use. It comes with like a mold and you feel it. And so literally what happens is your ice is on the outside perimeter of the tumbler, and then your water goes in the center. And my mom got us started. We put lemon slices in our water. So I have a lemon water going, and it's really good, y'all. And there's so many benefits of drinking the lemon water. So I feel like I'm getting healthier even with just drinking out of my tumbler with my lemons. All right, y'all. So here is what the blank tumbler looks like. Notice it's all white right now, but we're going to design on it. We're going to add our design. So let's remove the lid because we don't want that going in the oven. And then I'm going to remove the handle. And Kat, I thought about you when you said the handle came off of yours. I don't know if you told us how that happened, but that was kind of weird. I've not seen that before. So I don't know, because it's pretty durable. Like when I take these off, I have to really work to get the screws out here. So I don't know. That was weird. Mom's drinking her lemon water too. I love it. Yep. So usually I will fill it up once before going to school. And then when I come home, I'll fill it up again, y'all. So I try to get at least 2 of those in. And for some reason, it feels more fun now too when I'm drinking out of the tumbler. All right, y'all. I'm taking my time on this top one because I can't access it as easily as the bottom, but I almost got it here. See if I can put it down. My brother says he's having plain bottled water. That's good. That's still healthy. I try to do that versus drinking like sodas. Very seldom do I have sodas or anything like that. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. So then it came off. Yeah, that was not good. This one's not budging so far. I don't think I'm applying enough pressure. I was trying to be careful to not mess up the pattern. So let me see if I can do it a little differently here. I'm missing my live streaming lights right now. I just have the lights from overhead. So hold on, y'all. I'm going to step over here so I can see a little bit better because there's a little bit more light by the window. That way I can really apply the pressure and see it. Now I feel like I need my husband here. I'm going to get another one, y'all, because that one's not budging. So let me get another one. Hang on. I don't want to try it too hard and then I mess it up. I feel like whoever screwed it in just really tightened that one up. So hopefully this one will be easier. I'm going to start with that top this time just to see. Yeah, because Mom, what does your tumbler have on it? Did yours have the affirmations or was it scriptures? All right, I'm going to start with this top one this time. It could be, Kat. I believe it. And it's also the angle too. All right, this one's moving, y'all, at least. I don't know what was going on that other one. And then I try to be really careful because I don't want to lose the screws. So let me move this one out of the way so it's not confusing me. And I'm going to put the screw right here in this little rotating holder. Yeah, that's what I thought. So my mom's tumbler has scriptures and affirmations on it. Yes, it does. And what I'll do for you before we end, I'll have a minute once I get this started. I'll grab the link for all the 40-ounce tumblers I currently have in case you want to check it out. All right, so I got it off. Look at there. Okay. Oh, I can breathe now. All right, so let's remove this lid. And it pops on just really easy there. Okay, you just turn it. And I'm just going to use my lint roller just to make sure there's no dust or dirt. I don't want anything attached to my tumbler before I sublimate on it. Okay. All right, and then we're going to get started with our first design. Hey, Natalia. Oh, I love that. She says, some people see the world as it is. She says, others like you make it more beautiful simply by touching it with creativity and heart. Oh, wow. Thank you, Natalia. That means a lot. And that's exactly what I strive to do. I firmly believe that God gives each of us a gift. And if we find our purpose, He will allow us to work from that gift, and it won't feel like work. In fact, you will realize you're in your element and you are doing exactly what it is He has called you to do. And I absolutely love that because I never knew that I would be doing all of this. And I've told this story many times before, but those of you who know me, you know, I only wanted to be a teacher. That was really the only thing I aspired to do. And I did that for 17 years. And then the Lord blessed me through my gift to be able to leave the classroom. And I started helping and teaching teachers. And I actually started doing that year 3 as a classroom teacher, not knowing that I would do that full time. And so it is just truly a blessing to figure out what He has called you to do, because if you operate in your calling, I have found it comes easy. It's not a struggle at all. Not a struggle. Okay, y'all. So I'm taking my design for the top. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it around. And I always like to check it first. And I wish I had my little small scissors, but I'm going to make this work without them, because I'm just going to leave a little mark where those handles are meeting, those little handle marks there. So I do kind of go a little slow on this part, but I have found that just taking a moment, slow this step down is so worth it. So yeah, so I was in the classroom while I started teaching other adults and teachers, and I had no idea that not only would I teach those adults and other teachers, and I taught all sorts of technology courses. So that's why technology is such a passion of mine now, even to this day. But I was also able to write courses. And so I wrote several like recertification and graduate level courses where teachers would get college credit for them. Or I should say, they would also get their teaching certificate renewed. And I would, develop those 15-week courses. We would meet 3 hours at a time. I remember one semester, I don't know how I did it. Well, I do know it was the Lord. I taught 3 different classes, y'all. So I literally would teach, I think I had a Monday class, a Tuesday class, and a Thursday class. And this is still when I was a classroom teacher. So you can imagine I would teach students all day. I was teaching 4th grade, all subjects. I would teach students all day. And then I would go and teach my teachers. And I also taught for our adult ed program. So that's why I said it wasn't always teachers, because we had other adults who were able to take our courses. And that is just truly amazing to me. So I started doing that year 3 into my career. And little did I know that all of that hard work that I was pouring into my career, not just as a teacher, but also training, other teachers. I started doing workshops, and I had the privilege of traveling to places like Columbia, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, Greenville, South Carolina. My first principal and I, we actually flew to Washington, D.C. when my school at the time where I was teaching was awarded the National Blue Ribbon Award. And so she and I did a presentation in Washington, D.C. So that's the farthest I've ever traveled to present. And yeah, it's just super amazing, So I am just so, so blessed. Let me check the comments because I know y'all are chatting while I'm talking. But yeah, I'm so, so blessed. And then I worked at the district level for 3 years. And then now I'm at a school, one of our elementary schools, and I'm a curriculum technology coordinator where I get to train teachers again. And I really feel like the work that I did at the district level prepared me for what I'm doing now. I think the training of teachers, all those years teaching the district courses where they receive the credit, all of that prepared me for the district level, because at that point I was able to travel and train teachers from all across our district. So we're talking 20, I think we had 22 schools at the time. And so, yeah, it's totally amazing. So this is year 7 now at my current school. And who knows what else God has, but I do know He's preparing me each day and each step of the way. All right, y'all. So I took a moment and I just wanted to prepare my design just so that it fits exactly the way that I want. This part, I like to just slow it down just a little so I can get that detail right around the handle. The beauty of this is even if I didn't stop to do that step, it is okay because it's not going to show at all. I'm going to use my heat resistant tape just to hold everything in place so it doesn't slide. Yes, I love that cat. God has given us our gifts as a reminder that our creativity is not just a talent, but it's a calling. It's our ministry. Absolutely. And we often say that so many times. You're absolutely right. Oh, Natalia, yes. So let me help you prepare for your class that we have coming up. So these are scissors. So you can get scissors like this, okay? And we'll talk more about supplies in just a minute. So these are some Fiskars that I use. I have another pair that I use in my other studio, but this is my very first pair of scissors that I started out with, and I just held on to them. I've used the scissors from Dollar Tree before when I, was buying materials, but these were my first. But there are all sorts of scissors. Just something that will cut through your ribbon, I think. So you do want to get a nice pair. And when I say nice, let's say this, a pair that's only going to be for your ribbon, okay? So I wouldn't use like any dull scissors or anything like that. Yes, Kat, isn't that amazing? Yes, absolutely. And I had no plans for any of this. Like literally, I just wanted to teach school. I just wanted to have, like students as I just want to be a classroom teacher of students. Never did I see any of this coming. All right, y'all. So look, I just added a few pieces of tape just to hold it together. What do y'all think? Is that pretty good? Okay, so now let's do the bottom. And we're going to do that same thing. Yes, he knew exactly what we needed. And Mom, you're so right. God is preparing me for greater. Absolutely. I believe that. Every step, every day, I believe that he orders our steps. And everything that we experience, it's already happened on God's calendar, because he wrote my life. He wrote my story. So he already knows how my entire life is going to play out. And so all I have to do is just trust him, just lean in and trust him. All right, I'm going to do that same thing, y'all. I'm just slowing it down for just a bit here, making sure I get it exactly where I want it. And I'm going to add just a little bit of tape on the edge here. That's a little trick that I learned, just so that it doesn't bleed through as I'm overlapping. So I'm just going to add just a little piece here. And I don't want any of that tape hanging over, so let me carefully trim that edge, just like so. All right, and I'm pulling it nice and snug. Okay, because I want everything to meet. And then we're going to do the same thing. Okay, I want this to come up just a little. So I'm just eyeballing it, but I'm watching to make sure it's not hanging over the edge at all. There we go. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add our tape to the bottom, just like so. Okay. And then because I want to make sure it doesn't move, I'm going to add just a piece around the edge here, because there's not really anything holding on, like holding it to the tumbler. And I noticed just then when I was rotating it, it slid, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to add a little piece right there. And I actually want to slide that back down. So let me take my tape off. What I love about this tape is you can carefully remove it and it won't tear your project at all. Okay. All right, and once we get this step done, we're going to go ahead and turn on our oven so it can start heating up. That's going to be fun. All right, y'all. So I have it all taped, ready to go. What do y'all think? So remember, we started with a white tumbler. So let me go ahead and turn my oven on. My oven is right here on the side. So I'm going to, let me plug it in. I don't leave it plugged in, y'all, because I don't want it to accidentally, if the power goes out, if it were to turn on, it would turn itself off, but I just don't want to risk that. So I'm going to make sure I have it set on 355 degrees, and we're only going to need 7 minutes for this. All right, so it's warming up. So while it's warming up, let me go ahead and grab some shrink wrap for our tumbler. And I just happen to have them right here. Remember, I told y'all I keep all my sublimation stuff here now, a good bit of it anyway. All right, so there we go. So we're just going to use a piece of shrink wrap. Hey, Melissa, of course I can. Send me a private message, Melissa, and I will be happy to create that for you, okay? Also got my gloves out because we're going to need our heavy duty glove because it's going to be hot. So let's put our glove here. All right, and then we're going to use our heat gun. Go ahead and get everything plugged in that we're going to need. Okay, so we're done with the tape. I feel like I might need a bigger table, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and drop our tumbler in. Just like so. And I like to protect my table. So I'm going to use this metal rack that came with my oven. Y'all have seen me use my clear, my glass cutting board. You've seen me use that. But I'm just going to use this little tray that came in my oven. And that's just going to give me a little surface just to make sure I'm not applying this direct heat to my table. And we're going to literally seal this up, okay? So I may not be able to, you may not be able to hear me for a moment. I don't know. My camera may or may not filter out the sound. Let me know if you can hear it running, okay? But this won't take long at all, and you're going to see me literally shrink wrap this to the tumbler. Okay, here we go. Y'all hear that? Or are you able to hear me still? All right. Now I'm just doing a final heating of the surface, making sure I don't have any bubbles. Everything is nice and tight. All right, were you all able to still hear me? Did you hear the heat gun at all? Y'all let me know that in the comments. I'm just curious. All right, I'm going to let that cool off because usually that barrel at the end is pretty hot. So if you're ever using one of these, just be very careful. This one's actually my husband's, and he just lets me keep it in here. And if he ever needs it, he borrows it from me now. So that's kind of how we do it. Oh, you didn't hear the shrink gun, the heat gun at all? Okay, that was good. So I applied the shrink wrap all the way around. And as I did it, I was making sure I didn't have any bubbles. I wanted to make sure I got all of this nice and tight. So we probably have about 30 more seconds before it is finished heating up. And then we're going to allow this to bake for about 7 minutes. And then once it comes out, we'll cool it down and then we get to see the gorgeous design. So what do y'all think? Is that pretty cool? All right. So if you're still here, give me something in the comments. Let me know you're enjoying this live, because I tell you what, I'm having so much fun. And the fact that my aunt is here and she's actually seeing us create her tumbler live, that is exciting to me. I am so excited. I'm going to go ahead and let's grab the link for Tumbler 2. All right. Also, Miss Trina says the same thing. So if anyone is interested in Tumbler 2, let me grab the link for us. Yay. Oh, yes, that's right. I'm so happy you are here. Thank you so much. Hello, Care for All. LLC is here. Thank you for being here. Will you let me know if this is your first time tuning in? I'm so happy to have you, and I love seeing new names pop up on the comment screen. So thank you. And where are you joining us from? Miss Trina says she's watching me create. I love it. Thank you. So if you are just joining us, we are creating tonight a sublimated pink butterfly tumbler. And this is a 40 ounce. All right, it's beeping, y'all. Let me put it in the oven. We're going to go ahead and get this in carefully. I always put it in carefully. Notice I didn't use gloves. So I literally just opened it up like I would a normal oven, my kitchen oven, and I pushed it in like a tray of chicken. Or think about your favorite food, maybe macaroni and cheese. I don't know. What do y'all like to bake in the oven? Oh, first time from Virginia. Well, welcome. Y'all, can we celebrate? Care for All is joining us. First time from Virginia. Awesome. So we've just been chatting it up a bit. I've been sharing a little bit of my journey as we are doing this. And we are creating that beautiful 40 ounce tumbler. Should we maybe create a bow or something to go with our tumbler? Would y'all like to do that? I knew you wanted your name on it, Aunt Flo. Do you want it to say Florence? And I was going to probably do pink. Is that okay? So my aunt is saying she wants her name on it, and I did start designing that, but I wanted to see first how you wanted it. I pulled the pink from your tumbler. So let me know if that's okay. And I did not print it, so I would have to print it and then just grab it. Let's see. Let me look at her name real quick, y'all. And I think I can print it from here. Let me try it. Let's see if I can print it like I did last time. Remember, y'all, we were back here before, and we printed Natalia's. You remember that? Okay, you like that pink? All right, let me go back to it, and let me grab that again. Or, Aunt Flo, if you wanted the butterflies on the top with your name over it, let me know that too. Hey, Donzel. Donzel, you're here. How are you? So happy you're here. Thank you for joining us tonight. So I'll give you a choice, Aunt Flo. Do you want a solid color, or do you want that same butterfly print for the background? Is Matt over on YouTube too? I didn't even realize that. Y'all YouTubers, y'all are holding it down for me. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Okay, so we'll see what my aunt says about that. And I was thinking about picking some ribbon, but if we end up doing her nameplate on the top, we might do that instead, okay? So let's see. What pink ribbon do we have? Do we have anything with butterflies? Oh, we actually do. And I have not used this ribbon. Look at there, y'all. We have some pink butterfly ribbon. So maybe let's make a cute little bow while we wait to see what she wants to do. We'll just make a little smaller. I know I like to create my design to complement each other. Oh, you want to do the butterfly? Okay, let's do it. All right, so we'll do the butterfly, and I'll add your name in pink, okay? All right, so y'all hang on. Let me go back to what she just said. I know some of you probably are preparing for dinner. What are y'all having for dinner tonight? I know right before the live, I put chicken in the oven for my husband. I have actually leftovers from, was it Saturday? I think Saturday. So I'm going to eat my leftovers. I had some Singapore Mayfun, which was really good, but it's so much food that it takes me about 4 meals, like 3 or 4 meals before I eat all of it. So yeah. So that's what I'm going to have today. But what about you all? Are y'all cooking today? Picking up? Let us know what you're having for dinner. All right. And let me go here. Okay, got it. So it's going to have that beautiful background is what she chose. And then we're going to add her name. She loves the color pink. So we're going to add her name. We're going to add her name in white, but we'll have a pink background so you can see her outline so you can see it. So yeah, I'll show that to y'all in just a second. Hopefully we can print it from here. I think we can because we've done that before. All right, let's see. Okay. So it looks like it's ready. Did y'all enjoy our live last time? Donzel was so thrilled because we were live for 2 hours. And what did we do? Let's see. We made 20 coasters. And if Miss Lynette tunes in, you'll have to let me know if you received your order. But we had so much fun creating 20 coasters. We created some gorgeous Bible verse bookmarks. And we threw in Natalia's tumbler that she just ordered right before the live. So we had a lot of fun, didn't we, y'all? Okay, so let's grab this. And we do still have those coasters on our website. So if anyone needs anything, you can let us know. Y'all, did it turn off that fast? Did I just talk 7 minutes? Wow. Cannot believe it. I thought I was going to have time to make a bow and everything. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me carefully take it out of the oven because it is hot. I'm going to use my second glove to grab it. All right, I'm going to put it on my cooling rack right here. I'm just sliding it in carefully off camera. And then let's turn our oven off. Y'all, that's the fastest 7 minutes. I cannot believe it went that fast. All right, let me go ahead and print this then, because that went faster than I expected. Looks like all the settings are set. Usually I like to print multiple things, but I don't have my files back here. So we'll just send that one thing. Okay. Oh, you enjoyed it. Let's see, Donzel. Let me scroll back. Hold on. Let me go back up. You want to watch the live again from last week, Donzel? Is that what you're saying? Ooh, Kat says Taco Tuesday. I love that. pork loin and smoked Gouda mac and cheese. Wow, that sounds fancy. Did you make that, brother? Natalia says eggs. That sounds delicious. Leftovers from Sunday, Aunt Flo. Wow. Yay, I enjoyed it too. That was wonderful. Okay, so while that's cooling off, oh, fall event. Okay, I got you. Yeah, why I wanted to, but when I tell you it was a little chilly, not too bad. It was a little windy and the rain. So thankfully, we have the sidewalls now for the tent. That's something I've just added to my inventory. And so that helped out a lot. But yeah, I just knew it probably wouldn't be make for a good live. But hopefully next month. So y'all start sending prayers up now for November the 1st, because that is the Pecan Festival. First time for us that will be a vendor. We're super excited about that. And I am praying for an awesome day. We want beautiful weather. No rain, right? No rain at all. All right. I think for my aunt, let's just do a simple ribbon tail is what I want to do for her. So I'm not even going to add loops to this. This is just something that I came up with just now. We could make this with loops and all. And I'll have to get a pin to put in that. So let's put that back on the shelf. And you saw me do this for Lynette's coasters. That's right. Prayers, right? Prayers for next month. Oh, I love it. So Natalia says to have leftovers, you have to have something left. And she doesn't have people like that in her house. I love it. All right, let's get like a piece of string. And we're going to tie this. We could use a piece of ribbon. I think I'm going to use just a piece of my string here. And I don't see the one I'm looking for. Did I leave it in my other studio, y'all? Let's see. Maybe I did. All right, well, let's get a different color. And I'm going to go ahead. Let's turn on the heat press now that the oven's finished. And I'll have to see if our design has printed out yet. I'm sure it has. And we'll go grab that. Maybe we'll use this little pink ribbon here. Let's see. So I have all these little ribbons. I don't even know where I got this one from, y'all. It's just a little pink ribbon. It doesn't have any wire in it, but we might use a little piece of this when we get ready to do our bow. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Let's see if this is cooled off yet. It's still hot, y'all, so that's why I say you have to let this stuff cool down. Put it this way. Going to use those scissors again. All right, y'all keep chatting. I'm going to go grab that printout real quick, okay? I'll be right back. All right, y'all, it smells like chicken. I can smell the chicken that I put in the oven. It smells so good. All right, so here is her design. Can y'all see it? So this is what we are going to create for her. So let's go ahead and cut it out. You're excited, Miss Trina says. I am too, because even though I know what it's supposed to look like, I still like to see it in person. All right, and I promised you all I was going to grab the link for all the tumblers, so let me do that. These will be, I'm going to send you to all tumblers, and then you can look at both the 20 ounce and also the 40 ounce, okay? And I believe the nameplates are listed there too. So here is the link for all the tumblers. There we go. All right, so we only need to heat this for 60 seconds, y'all. 356 degrees. So let me check my settings. And guess what? I already had it set for the right temp. Let's change it to 60 seconds. And it's halfway there now. I will say normally I don't use this heat press back here for just something small like this, but I don't want to change rooms. Okay, so we're just going to go for it. And let me grab a plate. And it has a little protective film on it, so we need to just remove that. I love when my blanks have the protective film because that means I don't have to worry about cleaning them, so that's kind of nice. Okay, so I'm just pulling that film off. Just like that. And then let's do the other side, lifting ever so carefully. Once you get it started, it'll come right up. Sometimes it's just the getting it started part. And right now, the nameplates are just for the 40-ounce tumblers, okay? We'll have to get some for the 20-ounce. All right, we got it off. So just to show you an example of what this can look like, let me take mine off. This goes on the top of your tumbler. See if y'all can see it. Let me walk up and show you. So this is mine. And my tumbler has the rose gold color. So I pulled out that pink and it has my first name on it. Y'all see that? So that's just an example of what your name plate can look like. Okay. All right, y'all have any questions? So let's go ahead. I have to make sure I turn it the right way. There we go. I like to look at it. I love it, Natalia. Are you thinking you're going to have to get another? You're not going to be able to keep up, are you? That would be a lot to drink. Okay. Checking to see how I want to do this, y'all. Oh, you know what? I just realized I wasn't supposed to mirror this. I was like, wait a minute, it's not doing it right. So let me go back. I need to redo that. Hang on. It did not. I didn't print it right. Let me reprint it. I thought it was me for a second. When I was looking at the design, I was like, wait a minute. Okay. So we get to print that again. And I hope this laptop doesn't die. Last time I didn't bring the charger. And guess what? I didn't grab the charger again. Okay. I'm changing the font to Aunt Flo. I meant to do the other font, so I'm glad I get to do it over. All right. Let's do it again. And that'll give us time for it to finish heating up. So I'm going to turn mirror off because of the way the nameplate is. I need to just have it print the right way. So let me do that. Print. There we go. All right. It won't take long to print. Let's see. What else could I save this for? You don't like throw anything away, so I'll find something else to put that on. Okay. So we have our little bow ready to go. And then we're going to grab that design. It won't take long at all. Okay. And then we did a simple bow with just the ribbon tails. I cut them a little bit longer. We may trim them down, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? The ribbon has the butterflies on it. So I thought that would be super cute. All right, let me go grab the design, y'all. I think it's probably ready. All right, this time it's right. We did it. Okay, so let's cut it out again. And I'll just use my scissors for this because it's a small design. I tell you, you're going to be like my husband because he has so many tumblers. Like he loves different cups to drink out of. So when we moved about 3 years ago, I went through all his cups. I said, okay, do you need this? Are you going to drink out of this? So it was funny. All right, there we go. That looks a lot better. Okay, and let me just use a piece of this paper here. So I'm going to insert this. Just tape this too. Yes, I know. I have some too. Because you realize you want like different sizes or different maybe designs, or sometimes you have a purpose for like one cup over another. Like I have some that are just for holidays or like winter. So yeah, I'm like that too. All right, all I'm doing, y'all, is just centering this nameplate over her name. And I need the tape, don't I? Because I want it to be centered on here. And then I'm going to add just a little piece of tape here to hold it in place. Heat press is almost ready. This one's larger, so it takes a little bit longer to heat up. That's okay. We have a few more minutes, don't we? Thank y'all for being here. I know Donzel is enjoying this, I'm sure. Yeah, one for water, everything else. Absolutely. Yeah, so it kind of just depends on what your purpose, what your need is for them. Okay, so I just add a little bit of tape just to hold it down so it doesn't go anywhere. Don't want that moving. All right, let's see if our tumbler. Ooh, y'all, it has cooled down. At least the outside has. Okay, all right, let's go ahead while this is still heating up. Let's go ahead and do our big reveal. Are y'all ready for this? Oh my goodness. I get excited about the reveal. All right, I'm going to just start pulling off The shrink wrap comes right off. And let's use my weeding tool here. And sometimes I like to just go ahead. I used to just reveal the tumbler after I would get all the shrink wrap off, but if I can pull through the design and the paper at the same time, we'll do it all. Okay, yep, here's our drum roll. My brother's giving it to us. So it's kind of like on those cooking shows. You know how when you watch a cooking show, how they will make the recipe and then they will already have it prepared and they literally will go straight to another oven and take it out. I feel like that's sort of what we could do here. All right, but we didn't do that. We made it. All right, y'all, here we go. Oh, I love that. Natalia says in her country, and tell us what country that is, Natalia. Butterflies are delicate whispers of the divine, carrying messages of hope, transformation, and beauty. I love that. See, look at there. So my aunt's going to have hope, transformation, and beauty with her. I love it. All right. And already I see the design. Thank y'all for the drum roll. Look, y'all. Oh my goodness. Look at how it's just appearing, that gorgeous color. And they are both so beautiful. And I think we made a great choice by doing that tapered edge. Oh, wow. I don't know if I can say that name, but y'all can see it in the comments. A new beginning, my aunt is saying. I think I've heard of that. All right, now let's finish revealing the bottom. So we have just a little bit of tape right here. Here we go. And I'm just going through both layers at once. Pure symbolism. I tell you, I'm going to put the name of your country in my Google Chrome, and it'll say it for me, then I can say it. All right, y'all, almost off. There we go. All right, let me come over and show you before we put it back together. Y'all, look at there. Can y'all see it? Oh my goodness. How did we do? Oh my goodness, I'm loving it. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. All right, let's put it back together. And I'm sure the heat press is probably ready by now. Let's get all the trash off the table first. All right, so it is ready. Let's heat this up real quick for 60 seconds. Okay. And now we get to put the handle back on. Thank you all. So we're going to put the handle back on. Let's grab those screws. I'm going to do the easy one first. Try to do it before the heat press turns off. I have 39 seconds. Okay, with our screwdriver. What are you saying, Aqua? 15 seconds, y'all. I did it. Ooh, I did it in under a minute. All right, let me turn this. Let me grab it. It's about to beep. Let's turn that off. Let that cool down. And I'm just going to take it straight off of the heat press. Just like that. And let's move it over here. Okay. Y'all, look at that. Oh, nephews. I gotcha. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, absolutely. So look at that, y'all. Let's put the lid back on. Okay. And then, let's see, where did I put the box here? All right. So I'm not going to do this yet, because I want to show you how I'm going to do the bow. Oh, thank you. Care for all, sis. Beautiful. All right. These don't get as hot. It's an acrylic. So I think we're good. So let me go ahead. It's a little warm. Let's go ahead and peel it off. It feels a little hot, but not too hot to where I can't touch it. All right, can y'all see it? Look, it has her name on it. Florence, look at there. And then all we're going to do, I love how the butterflies are shining through. We're going to drop this right here on top. We push it straight down. And then she can put her straw in there. Oh, is that where Mario is? Oh, I see. I didn't realize that. Okay, and let me see. Because I said I was going to look it up. I see now what Aunt Florence was trying to say. Yeah, my cousin Mario, he loves traveling. And apparently that's where he is or was recently, is what my family is saying. All right, so let's see, how do I say it before my computer chooses to die on me? I'm not getting all the, like the string that I'm used to. Uh-oh. Here it is. Kazakhstan? Is that how you say it? Kazakhstan? I hope I said that right. All right, y'all. And then let's grab our ribbon. I hope I said it. All right. And then what I was thinking is I was going to attach it to the bag. So that's what I really want to do. Let me show you. Let's see if this bag will work. If not, we can get another. But you remember how we did the coasters recently? Oh, I did say it right, Natalia. Yay. I just needed to hear it. This bag really doesn't have enough give on the top to do what I want to do, but I'm going to try it anyway. And I won't use that ribbon. Let me just get a piece of my wire right here just to tie it off first. Oh, okay. I'm allowed to have the South Carolina accent. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Y'all have any questions while we're starting to wrap it up? Just adding my bow at the. Oh, you're born in USSR. Okay, got it. Well, you'll have to tell us what brought you to America. Let's see if I trim this down a little, if it'll do what I'm trying to do. And this is linen, so linen's not going to have like the hold like canvas does. I really prefer that, but I'm just going to show you what I was trying to do here. And these are ways you can embellish your items when you purchase them. All right, and then let's see if we can put a little piece of this pink around it. Oh, I love it. You are a star, Natalia. I'm just using, Natalia, we were talking about tying, so I don't know if you saw, but I had to have something just then to tie my bow with. This was not the ribbon I wanted, but I'm just going to use it. Oh, I didn't know that, Natalia. I don't think I will be eating any anyway. All right, so I'm going to find my other string ribbon that I wanted. You will see that I used this pink ribbon. And I just added a cute little bow at the top. Just like so. Just to embellish a little bit. Can y'all see? And it has the butterflies on it. So what do y'all think? So here is our gorgeous tumbler from today. And I think it turned out great. But let's see what Aunt Florence says. So let us know, Aunt Florence. All right. If y'all have any questions, let's check our YouTube stats. Y'all know we've been doing that. And I know I'm over my time because I hadn't planned to stay long today. So y'all got a bonus today. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, let me put this ribbon back and grab my phone. I don't know. I was wondering that too, Tim. Okay, let's see. All right, y'all. I am super excited. And I'm not going to make y'all guess today. I'll just go ahead and tell you. But we are celebrating 1,031 subscribers. So can y'all clap? Let's do some claps in the comments. Thank y'all so much. So hard this year. And if you have not been here for the journey, remember, we were working towards 1,000 and we reached 1,000 and we are still climbing. So we're on the road to 2K. And if you want to help be a part of that, I encourage you to tell someone about our Sprinkle the Channel challenge. And all you have to do is tell someone about our page, our channel over on YouTube, and all they have to do is go tell us on a video after they've watched it, I was sprinkled by, and they put your name and we'll give you a shout out, and we're going to do another giveaway at some point. So I really appreciate each and every one of you for your support. I can't do it without you. So thank you to all of our newbies. And also, I've already mentioned this, but don't forget, we will be at the South Carolina Pecan and Music Festival. And that is happening Saturday, November 1st from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. in Florence, South Carolina. And if you're local to this area, I would love to have you be a part of our day. Come see us. And I look forward to seeing what the Lord does and all of the amazing things that are sure to happen. Our last day for custom orders is October 31st. So what that means is, if you have a special order that you want me to make this year for Christmas, you have until October 31st to get it in. Now, if you're shopping on the website as normal, you don't need to worry about that. But this is for my people every year who like for me to create custom designs for Christmas. The deadline is October 31st. That gives me enough time to make everything in time for Christmas, and I'm not making late into December. Okay, so October 31st. And don't forget, we have our designs at Praise and Faith Gospel Shop, 910 Chesterfield Highway in Sherrall, South Carolina. We just restocked for fall a few weeks ago. And if you're in need of any beautiful designs, I encourage you to check us out. And while you're there, tell my mom and dad hello. I'm sure they will be happy to see you. So make sure you let them know that I sent you. We go live every Tuesday and Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And I look forward to seeing you join us either on Facebook or YouTube. We always have a great time. And I think we had a wonderful time tonight, didn't we? So I appreciate each and every one of you. All right. What else, y'all? Sorry, I knew that, Mom. 9:20. I think Tim said 9:10 recently, and I got 9:10 back in my brain. So 9:20. Thanks, Mom. Mom keeps me straight. All right. What else, y'all, before we head out for today? Anything else? Any final questions? So don't forget, if you're interested in this tumbler, the link has been added to the comments. I'll add it again. I didn't get Mom to pin it. So there it is one more time. You can check out all the tumblers, and then that one particular tumbler, if you're interested in that one, let me grab that. And I will be adding tumbler number 1 to the lineup. Yes, please do, Donzel. That's going to be fun. Let me know you're watching, okay? So I will be adding tumbler 1 to the website. So look out for that. And Kat, I'll get your invoice over to you. And thank you again so very much, everyone, for being here. I am thrilled to have you as a part of our faith family, and I'm so thankful that God sent each of you my way. If you were first-time joiner tonight, make sure you come back, and I'd love to see you here again. Care for All, LLC. Hope this isn't your last time, so make sure you come back and hang out with us again. We have all sorts of beautiful creations, from wreaths, bows, centerpieces, swags, as you see tonight, tumblers, t-shirts, and so much more. So I look forward to having each of you all back. All right, I think that's it. So make sure you go find something good, because guess what? When you find something good, you know you found God. And remember, God's got me, God's got you, and we've got this. We can do it, y'all. Have an amazing night. We'll be back live on Saturday at 5:30. We're going to listen to my outro produced by my awesome brother, Jerry Midas Hardison. Enjoy the rest of your night and week. Love y'all so much. Bye, everyone.